they're kind of talking engaged, aren't they? But they're doing a fantastic job. I think our group, David Dean's group, is another example of a UK company. There's others here, but many of them do really high quality work. 3M in particular. And I know they have their group here. Maybe our 3M folks, could they stand up? I know we had Suki speak for us in the past, and she was just fantastic. So, and we have our others, so they're going to stand. Even Suki, she's coming to us. Use your hand. Very good. So please welcome the general manager, is 25-year veteran of 3M, worked his way up, and a great story. So Reggie Pulumbarit, the general manager of 3M Global Services. Thanks, Reggie.
Thank you, Asia CEO Vets. Thank you to the presenter, Healthway Medical, for allowing us this opportunity to share our story with you. So our story might be your story as well. But first off, how many know 3M? Please raise your hand. Oh, that's good. Of course you know Scotch, right? Yeah. You know Post-it notes. But do you know that you're never 3 meters away from 3M? And I'll get to healthcare a little bit down the road. Whenever you go down that busy traffic, most of the reflected road signs goes, go to SLEX Carmageddon or that's 3M. Those are mobile phones. Chances are there's a 3M technology inside of that. But even in healthcare, I mean, when you get your IVA, so last night I was in the ER. I myself tested for dengue, and thankfully I don't have one. I think it's by faith that I'm here today, healthy, speaking at the Health Summit. So in the ER, when you get your IV, then after the IV, they'll put a tape with the cotton buds, right? Chances are that's 3M, that's my report. The doctors will have this stethoscope that has this cursive L. Most of them. That's the Littmann stethoscope. That's 3M. But today, though, I won't talk to you about our products. I'll get to share with you our story. A story that all of you in your organizations might be encountering. A story about our people. A story about our group. But firstly, maybe a little bit more about our company.
Innovation.
Strengthening communities. Changing the world for the better.
Our vision, our culture, our people.
It begins with our vision. 3M advancing every company, enhancing every home, improving every life. 91,000 curious and capable people. 4 fundamental strengths that we constantly build on to create value for customers and shareholders. 46 groundbreaking technology platforms. Advanced manufacturing. Capabilities around the globe. And a brand that's one of the world's most trusted. When you bring together these strengths with so many curious minds, amazing things happen. Patients get better faster and go home sooner. Electronics shine brighter. Homes and workplaces transform. And businesses and industries advance. A proven pathway to consistently outstanding performance, all while making investments for the future. Developing our people, optimizing our portfolio, investing in research and development, transforming 3M today so we can create a brighter tomorrow.
At 3M, we're inventing the future.
We're unleashing the potential of all our employees.
I can make a difference here, not just for the company, but for the world.
As accomplished as 3M has become, we are only getting started. Because just as our curiosity is boundless, so is our potential.
So that's 3M. But what you'll notice that it didn't talk about products. It talked about 2 things. Or it showed 2 things. One, the diversity of this organization. It's a very diverse organization, right? Coming from different nationalities. Secondly, that videos use the word people a lot. Because it's when a company, an organization learns to harness the people, that's when magic happens. So that's the story I have for you today. So it's not in the monitor. Okay, so maybe I'll stay here. So while 3M has been in the Philippines for 50 years, our organization, Suki, myself, and our pioneers here, was asked to set up a new organization, a shared services organization. Now it's composed of more than 500 talented employees. who come from very diverse backgrounds. Our gender ratio is fairly equal or very neutral. They're experts in different fields. But now you bring a diverse people, very energetic, very passionate. Most of them even millennials. I get on-the-job training at home with 2 Gen Z daughters, a 16 and a 22-year-old. And they want to conquer the world. And if you know how to tap into that, then they will give you a lot more. But how does this happen? There's a tremendous effort that we need to do as leaders and as an organization. We can never ask them to stay forever. But the question in our minds is, how do we make it more difficult for them to leave? Right? How do we make them choose to play a more active role in our organization's success? The answer we found in a question. And the question was, they'll probably give it more, they'll give it their all, or give it a shot, if they find that the company genuinely cares for them. So think about that. It's not about giving easier targets. It's not about giving work that's easier. It's about them being felt, making them feel important. That it's beyond the dollar figures or the peso figures. It's beyond that financial charts. It's more about people. So all of us want to unleash this talent, unleash the potential of this organization. And in 3M, a disclaimer, we have not found the recipe of success, right? This is a constant learning for all of us. But for us, we found maybe 4 elements. Total rewards, a good work environment, some flexibility in how they work, and empowerment. So in 3M, well, Suki, our HR leader, we have a total rewards philosophy. Of course, we have, no kidding aside, total compensation will always be very important, right? They want to provide for their families. But the challenge for us is, when we already give better than fair pay or compensation, we need to understand what are the other motivators. They're different individuals. Aside from pay, there are different reasons we need to find out of what will make them stay. Promise, you know that. Giving more money is not the solution. Giving a holistic approach is. So it can be anywhere from giving them more meaningful work content, an opportunity for career growth, recognition, employees like recognition and being rewarded, and being affiliated with a stable company. A fundamental need, caring for employees' well-being. That's what matters most first. So in 3M, we recognize that we need to give paid time off. So we give paid time off of up to 200 hours, depending on your tenures. And we encourage them to take leaves. We encourage them to use up their leaves because we have to believe that they have to be set and recharged. We're giving them sick leaves of up to 120 days half pay and 90 days full pay. And this was never abused. The philosophy is, we want our employees to believe that when you want to get better, when you need longer time to recover, the company will allow you to focus on that and not having to worry about, where will I get my income? How do I bring food on the table next month for my kids? The mental wellness is as important as the physical wellness, right? We also provide counseling, face-to-face or 24/7. A 3M'er or any of their family member can call this line to talk about grief counseling, financial problems, marital problems, personal issues. They just need someone to talk to. And oftentimes it won't be the boss. It won't be the colleague. And those will be confidential information. Also, we recognize the office is, in a lot of these days, because of traffic, they spend more time at the office than they actually do at home. Correct? Agree? You guys probably do that as well. If I can only bring a bed to the office, I will. But next to bring a bed, what did we try to invest? And remember the word invest, because I heard cost later, and I'll talk about that. We gave them all motorized height adjustable desks, so they can sit and stand during the day, which is more reduced fatigue and more healthy for them. We have an on-site clinic. We built a small gym with massage chairs at portions of the office to relax any time of the day. We have a meditation room for them to dial down and be mindful. They need time to reset. They need time to clear their head. And recognizing we're a diverse company, we have a prayer room to give respect to our colleagues who need to pray at certain portions and times of the day. We encourage people to talk and not be work in silos. So we have a lot of collaborations areas at the office. And just to help a little bit with transportation, we have shuttle service in and around BGC. Oops. Traffic. Our colleague here spoke about traffic. It is horrendous. Recognizing, feeling the pain of our employees, 2 to 3 hours, one way every day. It's beyond crazy, right, Richard? So we looked at options that we can do. We provide flex time. They can come in anywhere from 6 to 9. So that when they want to come work early, they start work at 6. If they need to bring their children to school first, they can start work at anytime before 9. We offer an option for compressed work week. Some of them go home to the provinces over the weekends. So giving them the opportunity to spend more time with their families in the province is good for them. We do day in lieu, earn leave credits. So they can accumulate and then use that for long vacations as well. And we're working on now with our General Counsel Ryan and HR Suki, we're working with PESA to provide work from home once a week starting January, which helps again the employees with transportation issues. Because our belief is when you trust people, their productivity goes up. That's our behavior, right? Pag tayo pinagbabawalan, lalo tayong pasaway. But if we feel we're trusted, we give it a little bit more. Correct? Agree? But, so those are all maybe corporate driven. I mean, leadership, we will sign the check, we'll make decisions. But it's when we empower employees to organize the programs for their colleagues that transformation occurs. What do I mean? So it has to be a partnership. We have to coach them and teach them, treat them like adults. It's not your parents that's going to do everything for you. It's not your leader that's going to do everything for you. You have a role to play here. You have to be responsible and accountable. And be genuinely caring for your colleagues as well. So, we empower our employees. Go organize because you are a very diverse group with different needs, different interests. Who is in a better position than organizing for your 500 colleagues than you? So we organize the 3M Club. It's composed of people from various departments. The leaders of the company are no longer the ones organizing events or defining or saying what event are we going to do. Wellness event, health event, learning event, it's them. So they organize anywhere from sports fest, fun activities like Halloween. They have simple, once a week, they offer coffee at home, something just to get together. Get their mind off, let's say, purely work. And then the 3M Club said, hey, we realize that people have varying interests, but they're just too shy to get self-organized. So we provided an avenue where people with common interests like photography, dancing, singing, musical instruments, or sports, volleyball, basketball. And we came up, I think, 12 clubs, interest groups. They self-organize. What we do is just give them a Kickstarter budget, less than $1,000 a year. Just to give them some seed money for coffee or playing time at the court. And dividends that give us big time. Then people across the department get to know each other and go for things that they're very interested in outside work. We've also recognized that there are special causes or advocacies that they want to pursue. So we have a 3M Pride organization making sure that they partner with the rest of the leadership to promote respect. It's all about respect. It's making people believe 3M in the office, it's a safe space. It's a very safe space to be who you are. For people to recognize that people are unique and we can be different and yet we can respect each other. We also organize 3M Gives. 3M Gives is for your advocacy, for sustainability, community projects, volunteerism. So we have a group that is organized, that they're the ones working with Habitat for Humanity, Ebon Foundation, a lot of charitable institutions where they feel passionate about. We just give them a little bit of money to get them started. But a lot of it is actually their effort in volunteerism. Then, in 3M, women leadership is also very important to us as a company. So every time our senior leaders are in the country, we give access to our employees for these senior leaders, and we are from EVPs reporting to our CEO. Because it's important for them to understand the journey that these leaders have gone through 20 years ago or 15 years ago. And just like most of the presenters, there's so much power in giving them access to information. So for health and wellness, we do regular lunch and learn sessions almost every month, keeping them updated and keeping them informed about factual health information to help them make informed decisions. We also give them face-to-face or mobile access to their benefits because they want answers and they want answers fast. So we have a partner that goes to the office for government benefits questions, or they can do it mobile, via their mobile phone. So this is the results. Yes, it might require some investment. But for us, what we found that it's such an easy decision to make. Investment and cost is capitalized over time. And typically there's this depreciation. Performance goes this way. Your capitalization goes this way. It takes a little bit of, as I heard, a little bit of courage. A little bit of, let's say, personal stand on where you want to invest the most. And our belief is, it's the people where we need to invest the most, because it gives the highest rate of return. So our story is definitely your story. And as I said, we haven't cracked the code. If what we're doing is perfect, I doubt so. What we realize now is maybe we're on the right path. And collectively, not only the leadership, but with the entire organization behind us, we will try to continue on this right path. Because everything we do right now is centered on our people. Because they're the ones who will make our organization go from good to great. So lastly, I'll end this. I still have 1 minute. You need some signs or evidences that it's working, that the culture is building, it's gaining momentum. So what I'll be showing, the first video you show was a corporate video, very professionally done. We probably paid thousands of dollars in the US to have it made. The next video you will see were made strictly by our employees. A month ago, we asked our employees, all departments, can you tell us if the culture is working? Can you tell us that you're with us in making sure that while we're doing all of this, it's still the customers, the stakeholders, and our business goals that are also important, and show us what you mean. So we had 10 videos. I think my prize was 5,000 peso lunch. Such a minimum amount, right? We got 10 videos, and I'll show you one of them. So they made this no professional organization. And I hope you like it, because this kind of sums up where the people are at right now in our organization. And hopefully it works.
3M. More than just Scotch-Brites, cartons, and Post-its. More than just one of the Fortune 100 companies of the world. More than just innovation, research, and science applied to life. But this is not just what 3M is all about. 3M is its people. People that use their differences, not just for revenue, but to bring value. The value to put people forward. We are 3M. We embody diversity. Diversity and inclusion that draws out the best of people. People with one goal, to serve customers first. Through the years, 3M strived to provide the best service. Service that exceeds expectations. An expectation to provide anywhere to anyone. For everyone deserves a better way of living. Living through inclusion, we expand possibilities. And these possibilities certainly through lives. Welcoming and empowering people is 3M's purpose. Here, speak up is not just an expression. It is our culture. Everyone should have a voice and must be heard. Differences in age, gender, sexual orientation, disability, and culture are highly regarded as an asset. assets that build perception. A perception that we serve customers with sensitivity in mind. At 3M, we continue to embody inclusion as we serve customers of diverse backgrounds, whom we owe our success from. 3M's customers spell diversity. 3M is empowered by diversity and inclusion as we continue to be customer first.
So thank you everyone, and that's the story of 3M.
Thank you, Mr. Reggie Pulumbarit. May we request you to stay on stage for a short question and answer session. And once again, we would like to call on Ms. Carmen De Leon to lead the session.
Reggie, now they know why you won the Wellness Company of the Year award. Another hand for 3M. Okay, you know what? The bad thing is they're talking. I can hear them. Is there a job vacancy? They're looking at your website right now. Well, that's why we're here. We're all learning. We're hearing the best practices, and hopefully when we get back home, we don't just leave our company. Let's be the instrument. Let's be the change. Who knows? We may be able to copy at least some of them. Lottie, the first question, please.
Okay, so actually I was the one who asked if you have job vacancy.
And she's my marketing officer. No, you can't.
I'm just kidding. But congratulations for winning the Wellness Company of the Year. So actually you have questions, everyone? Pero I have a question. So Sir Reggie, what was your struggle or challenge during the implementation of these wellness programs?
Good question. So firstly, the facilities portion was quite straightforward, right? If the leadership is willing to shell out the money, that's it. The bigger challenge is about empowerment engagement. You have to earn their trust. The people will not automatically give their trust because you have a nice office. The people will not naturally believe that the company is generally caring for them just because of the facilities. We have to earn our credibility as well. The leaders had to walk the talk. We had to have those frequent conversations. Our HR head has multiple mediums to get their feedback. Leadership is encouraged to reach out to everyone. So that, for me, might be the answer. The empowerment and all of the other considered magic happens when they also started trusting us.
So it's like it came from them, actually, because you keep on talking to them, you get feedback.
Yes.
So it's like they're designing the program.
Yes, so we have employee surveys,
Yeah,
we have regular touch points, we have town halls, we have a speak-up medium, so everybody can tell us anything at all in that organization, and we listen. So that's the second point. Or even before they gain trust, as they know, we also not only ask for feedback, but we listen and we do something about it.
Thank you.
It's like what Henry said, walk the talk.
Sana oil. Sana oil. That's the end. Any questions?
I think they're overwhelmed.
Yes.
And it's very clear, it's very informative. So I'm sure we learned a lot and we're so willing to do something when we get back to our own offices. So thank you again, Reggie, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. And now, Suki Chowdhury, HR will be more than happy to answer your questions. We just reach out to her, you can email her, right Suki? And then we'll be more than happy to share our story with all of you. Thank you.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Reggie Pulumbarit. Please stay on stage to receive the token of appreciation from our representatives from Healthway Medical, Dr. Sunny Duran and Ms. Carmi De Leon.